Hey guys, what's up? This is Void of Dusk Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. And today I have Astrid in my backpack. Some of you guys might remember the times when Astrid was buffed to the next level. It was awesome. Astrid in the jungle was meta. She was basically just wiping the floor with her enemies, able to triple kill, quad kill, pentakill, just all over the place. It was crazy. She was so good. She had to be nerfed, and that's what they have done to her. And after I have played her quite successful with that latest meta thing, she has been a little bit tweaked right now, and you can see for yourself what happened after Astrid isn't as good as she has been in the past. If you like this video, then a like would be highly appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. There's a button underneath the video as well as a bell, and if you put on that bell, you will always get an information whenever I upload a new video. Help me to reach 1,000 followers, please. Okay guys, so before we start with the actual gameplay, I just wanted to show you my build pretty quickly. And I'm not going into too much detail, but this is the build and it's based on pure damage. That's the thing. We want to build her as deadly as possible, and therefore we've got this mixture in. I've taken my arcanas subsequently, so we've got my marksman warrior build, which means I'm pulling off 10 times onslaught as well as 10 assassinates, and I've got 10 skewers as well for the nice pretty armor pierce. And let's see if I can hit it. Yeah, here we go. I need to put myself a little bit, well, the camera is just a little bit strange. I'm gonna put myself down here. So as you can see, I've got Lockheim in. This is more on sustain than on pure damage. It's a bit weird. So we've got the first two enchantments here are the helpful ones. So we've got the Devourer as well as the Bone Cutter. Devourer, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm using it all the time. And I've got Course of the Death. If you hit something, it deals additional damage. So therefore we did not take the reduce cooldown reduction from the red. And we are going with utility on the second path as well. Which means we do have a Tao's Blessing here to get some more damage reduction, and we do take the Arcane Whisper, but you can take whatever you want. Like you can take Mark of the Frost, for example, or I don't know. I was just trying out this and it worked actually not that well. But see for yourself. Let's check out the gameplay. So guys, one of the main reasons I wanted to show you the video is to showcase how good RoV is, especially in the lower leagues. I'm going up against Malok, and I think that is one of the pain points in this matchup, because Malok has just received a couple of buffs, and he is quite strong right now because he has got like a really good mixture of defensive and offensive movements. So you've got his one, where you can deal true damage as well as putting some dents into things in a really wide angle. That's the Scythe. And then of course you have the shield, which is not only getting bigger every single time you use it, but, and here we go, what a mistake. I thought, like in this time, I thought that I could take him. I just wanted to look at this shield. I just wanted to kind of check out his strength, but yeah, he's just too strong at the beginning of the game, and I should have retreated a little bit earlier. I don't know what he did here. Like, I don't know why he thought that he could go up against Errol, who has lifesteal as well. So as I wanted to say, Malok's got quite a good bundle. Your shield gets bigger the more units you have in the template. So if you have, for example, a situation like this where you have 3 different minions and the enemy hero behind it, use it because your shield is going to be a little bit bigger. And by using your second and followed up your one, you can easily slow them and then get them with your scythe, because they will slowly run out of your range, and that's going to give you the possibility to scythe them. Just as a quick tip, combo should always be 2-1. Well, we are focusing on Astrid right now. She has this kind of setback where she sets back her 1 if you have been using her 2 and you hit with your 2. Then you'll want to set back, and afterwards you will get some kind of lunge, and the lunge has about the distance that, whoa, what a pro play. The lunge has about the distance that Butterfly has with her ultimate. So if you want to take that as a comparison, that should be doing the job quite nicely. And I don't know, like there is something about the shield that she gets, because the shield was sometimes procced from minions. Right, here we go. And that's not the case anymore. So you won't have the shield from minions. You need to be punished by other heroes, which I think makes it okay-ish. Like, I don't think that that's a nerf that is going to be of such a crazy impact. And well, I'm kind of positioning myself in a pretty bad spot here, and I don't know what he wants, but I can tell that he is on the rise, and that was super lucky. Like, that has nothing to do with gameplay. That's not the best strategy of all times. I was just lucky that he was super greedy and he thought that he can make a play on me, so I'm fine with taking that kill. Thank you. So we're going with the rank breaker first. And as I saw how much damage Malok is able to inflict on me, I was happy to get that stuff before I choose my boots. That was the plan behind this, and yeah, it went on quite well. 8-7 at this point of the game. 4 minutes have been already over. Game is looking fine so far. As I've been playing with someone else in the voice chat, I won't show you the overview that often, I guess. I can't remember most of the game anymore, as we played a couple of these yesterday. And now you see that I start to do some damage. But of course, the scythe hits pretty hard. It's like a truck that is just running straight into your face, so you need to be careful on that. But the cool thing with Astrid, and I did not play that to the best extent, is that you can actually use your second ability to just jump out of it. And here we go, Malok has to die, but of course, against the two of them, Zil and Raz, I'm having a hard time, but luckily Errol is here to save the day, and he's just super strong right now. Look at that, he still has life. Level 9, he's super fast, his clear time is ace, and I know that most of the pro players are rating him pretty poorly. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think he is really good, but that might just be the case for solo queue. And remember, I have just made my way up to diamond. I don't know how the air smells above diamond. Not a single clue. I don't think that it's getting better. As I'm playing against plat players are below me, I'm playing against other players from higher ranks as well, and sometimes they do crazy stuff, sometimes they do good stuff, and it's kind of, oh my goodness. And I'm killed. Yeah, I was greedy, but then I wanted to get Errol the kill in terms of getting him feeded. Like, if he starts to snowball, things are just going to look really nice. And look at that. Look at this. That's so crazy. And there we go. He was already dead, and he deaded Raz instead. Oh, I hope that wasn't a rhyme. That rhyme was really, actually really bad. So, there we go. Super crazy arrow play. I mean, balls that he went in, I would have eventually just moved back and got to base and not dealing with Raz, because his 2 just hurts quite much. And as Errol has been playing just a bit, like 7 minutes up, he might not have like great gear with magic resistance if he does build any at all. We don't know about that, like, because we are not checking the result page that often. Oh my goodness, yeah, I know. I kind of expose myself to stuff like that quite often, but then he thought that he could go away, but he did not think of my crazy stuff, and here comes a lunge. Fun fact about that, and that's some kind of surprise where you can actually get people, as I got Zill here. The range that you're going to jump is a little bit further than the indicator indicates. That's something that you guys should know. And if you don't believe me, just rewind and you will see it. So we're both having shields, and I have to admit, that was crazy. I don't know what happened. I think I was straightly jumping into the scythe, and yeah, I deserved to be dead. I deserved to be dead in this scene. It was not good. So here we are back again, double kill from Errol again, triple kill from Errol again. So he's doing really well. 10-1, here we go. 7,000 gold, and the best gold lead from the enemy team is having just above 2,000 gold less. So that's really gonna tell you something. 10-1 is an impressive number after not even 10 minutes played. Now he got shut down. Well, sometimes you are just a little bit too risky, a little bit too cocky, and then things like that do happen, but that's all right. We all have been there and we all have seen it. So nothing spectacular. I don't know what I was thinking of being in here doing things, but then I was lucky because everyone just went out and Alistair was putting down stuff. So I need to get out here. I need to try to be alive. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Like, I don't really get it, but then I got it, so I'm fine with that. 28 gold for the team, and we do have some vision. So now we are up against Raz, who exposed himself just too much. Like, that was just so crazy. And again, here comes the combo with the ultimate and the X. I think it's an X. I think it should be an X. And here we go. Kill after kill. 25 versus 16. Game is looking overall pretty nice for us. I think objective-wise, we did not do that much in terms of dragons and things like that, but then we were on a good job pushing. Like, the only person who wasn't able to defend her tower is myself. I did not manage to kind of have it, but now we are up against Darkslayer. Look at that. That's so crazy. Darkslayer 10 minutes. Darkslayer 10 minutes. I do receive a lot of damage, but then this is like the thing is, I did some communication and I said, like, look, dude, I'm gonna tank it and then I'm gonna go back and I will attack with full health restored. I'm not making the mistake to run into the enemy base completely with my head off my shoulders. So that was that. So we're trying to contest a dragon here. And it went fairly well because the dragon is unharmed, but then of course we lost a lot of fighters. Well, Zill is not really a match for us here. Of course he can escape, but I don't know. He wanted to reset his stuff, but I just wanted to show him what I'm capable of. I know that I'm gonna die. Like, guys, that wasn't a move that was strategically well thought. It was just supposed to be funny. So take it and leave it. And now we have received a shutdown, and that's what I wanted. Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a little bit tactical, because I just wanted to get this Zill so that he could not get back into base and just replenish some health and then be a nuisance again. But then, yeah, Zill's like the second best player of their team right now. Zilla's the second best, and I think 555, look at that. So I managed to pull off at least as many kills as I have been dying, which feels a little bit better. But then some of the kills were just kind of preventable, like I was just playing like an idiot. But that's part of the game as well, especially if you play quite late. So no one's hooked, all the hooks are there for nothing, and look at the damage that we're putting out. Like, this is so nice. It's actually so nice. We're dealing with Grok here, defeated him. So now they don't have the tank anymore. Of course, they have their bruiser, but Malok is dead as well. We all have to be a little bit careful because Caphany can just put a dent into every single armor. But then we did a good job on finishing her. Violet did the trick, and we are up against Rosses as I'm actually able to get him. And now we've got the problem, and that's a problem that you will see from time to time, and you might have had that problem in the past as well. We don't have minions. We don't have the waves pushed. We have just been focusing on one single wave, and now the enemy comes back and is able to get there with full force, landing a really nice Malok ult. I'm reeled in by Grok, and as you can see, our team is just diminished one by one. Nice ult here. But we need to be super careful. Like, we are close on winning the game, but even a game like that can turn immediately into something completely different. So I've seen games like that where your Nexus was already damaged and it was not really standing anymore. And then the tide of the battle turned and we won the game, or the enemy team won the game, vice versa. Like, I've seen both worlds. I've been there, I've done that. So yeah, it's not the nicest feeling if you put so much effort and so much time into something just to realize that you will actually fail. So now we have another chance of doing things. I'm going with the Fenris too, but I wanted to have the full damage build first before I went into something crazy. And with the gold from the Slayer, I'm able to build now Blade of Eternity, which will get me back from the dead every single time I'm killed, for once. Of course, just for once. So I really did that with showing things, but as I'm in the middle of a battle, I can't show it that long, but you can pause the video with no problem and you will see how much gold we have. So I will just continue to do that a little bit more so that you guys know what's actually going on in the battlefield. If you like that kind of thing, you could also tell me things like that in the videos below if you liked some new feature, or if you, as Billy did, if you are looking for something special, like is there something that I should explain more? Is there something that I should come up with more often? Is there something that I shouldn't do? I already know that I need to improve the angle and the swiftness of my camera a little bit. And there you go, 8.7 shh. That's something that I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna buy some equipment for that, but at the moment I have to deal with my hands and what's going on there, and I need another background, I know, that's for sure. What I won't do is put too much effort in kind of putting all the pieces together with crazy sound effects and stuff like that. If I reach the 1,000 subscribers, I will get into DaVinci a little bit more, the video software that I use sometimes to get pieces together, to convert things. But if not, if I will be stuck on 600 all the time, I won't make the effort. It's just not worth it, guys. Even this method costs me double the time because I have to preload the video and then I have to do a recap, which is fine with me. I like to do that, and your feedback is great, so I do have a lot of motivation to do so, but video editing is a completely different cup of tea. It just takes ages before you get everything. And then I would know that I wanted to make it almost perfect, so 20 minutes editing a video with 20 minutes length will eventually take more than an hour, or even more. Yeah, could be even more. You'll never know. So 888, even number. And we will just, oh, the Nexus has restored a little bit. So now we have 2 towers. That's good because that just means that we have 2 waves. And with an even result, we finished the game. And yeah, I hope you guys have just been watching how crazy Errol is. Okay, I can't put myself in the other half of the screen. That's quite stupid. 32% damage and tanked the most. That's crazy. Can I submarine there? No, I can't. Okay, 15-9. Wow, 16.1. And here we go. That's the details. And here am I. Well, guys, thanks for watching and have a pleasant evening. Void of Just Gaming, I'm out. Bye-bye.